Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you doing? Just give my hands a bit of a clean before I start. I hope you're well. I feel like I'm having a bit of deja vu. I've just restarted this one. I never ever do that. But I missed an important bit. And rather than you sit and watch me do the whole first half hour again, I might as well just redo it. I'll show you what I did wrong. But it's right. So 5x5. This is not what we're doing, but I want to explain. Andrew from Pink Frog is sending me some white super smooth card, but I didn't realise I already had some. But I wanted to know, when we've inked it, can we chuck water at it? Because it's not watercolour card. I think that took it pretty well, didn't it? It's just normal card. I don't know where the red's come from. But yeah, it took it well, and that's what I wanted to see. So I thought, right, we can do it. We can use it for this card. Need a piece of this. Just going to make them out. And I want to make my own because I don't want to use a perfect hill mask. So yeah, we're making us own. We're using Inkylicious stamps. Let me look at that. I think that will be pretty good. So what I want to do also, get a pencil. I'm just going to cut it across there because I need to tape it down. And when I don't tape it down, this moves a lot. So I just need to stick some tape on the bottom. So yeah, we're using Inkylicious stamps. We are, let me get that where I want it. Maybe there. So I made this card, messing about I was, so it wasn't going to be anything. And I made it about a week ago, maybe 2. And just yesterday, I just seen it here before we went live, and I took a photo of it and I sent it Andy and, well, showing it Andy, and sent it Nicola. Says, what do you think? And they both said, make a video. They said it was really good. I wasn't sure, but this is the bit I missed off, the moon, and I need it on. These are the Inkylicious moons, of course, and it's got glue on it, which I've had on since day 1, so I've used it quite a lot. And it's got stencil glue. I think this is $4.99 on Amazon. It shouldn't move, but if it moves, it probably needs gluing again. But I've never had to glue it again yet, so there will come a time, won't there? Right, that card's not going to move. I can't tape down the top because I need to ink around there. So I'm just cleaning off. So I'm using Memento inks, and I'm building up again, as always. Why have I only got 4 there? They should be 5. Oh, it's there, I'm going to say. Yeah, I'm building up. I've just ordered the proper size, but I'm only ordering 4 a month, which is 1 a week. And they're at $3.99 on the Inkylicious site. It's the only place I've looked for them. Well, I weren't looking for them. They were there, and I just thought, do you know what? Because I asked Debbie about the brushes, because I know I got these from there. But now she does them where the bristles are clear, so you don't need to do any of this. You can actually see your colour. I think it's genius. So I've ordered 12 brushes because I will not use a Memento brush for an oxide ink. You know what I mean? I'll mix my colours, like all 5 are going on this, but I won't mix my brands. That's a better way of putting it. So we're building up. So very light layers. Oh, let's move straight away. Look at that. Yeah, it's still tacky. I might have to just hold it down because I don't want to put fresh glue on it now because I need to leave it to get tacky. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, building up, because I've always said that's how you get a smoother blend. If I came straight on with my dark, which is going to come out edge, it doesn't look nice. It doesn't give you that blend. I'm trying my best to make sure that that doesn't move, because I did one as well and it moved. So I'm just putting a little bit up in this corner, just so it's not a stark white when we come to put it on its base. But yeah, you don't normally have to hold your moon. I don't want to risk it now. So that's my light colour. I don't know if you can see much of it. I'm going to try it again. I am doing a light hand, so it shouldn't move anyway, really. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the colour, but Bahama Blue next. It just lays you that base. And then as I come in and move further and further away, it leaves that little base there. Now, this probably isn't the right colour to put on because it's a totally different blue to others. This makes me think of a sea blue. Oh, I thought I hadn't covered the bottom of my card up then. Now that would have been a disaster. It's a nice blue. So I'm not holding tight at all. I'm literally just letting it do it, rather than grabbing hold of my brush. I like that. Now we're going on to Danube Blue. Why do I know the name Danube? Is that the actor? Paul Danube? Danube? Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good with names. Andy's the one for names. It's like I can be talking to you guys and then the day after, I don't remember your name, so I could be asking you the same question again. I'm rubbish like that. But yeah, ask me something that happened donkeys years ago. Oh, and I mean, tell you straight away. Yeah, Andy's the total opposite. Ask him something about what happened years ago, where he was when such and such happened. Nope, no idea. But yeah, ask him about movie and actors. Oh, he's in there. He's got it. It's funny how our minds work different, innit? I've always been good with dates and stuff. It used to bug me with his family. It's like, Andy wouldn't know the birthdays. He wouldn't have a clue. And yet, if he didn't buy him out for the birthday, it was me that they had to go at and say, well, you're the woman. You're the one that should remember. You're the one that should buy all the presents. No, it's not how we live. It's not how our life works. So if they had a go at me, I used to have a go at Andy. It came to the point where we just stopped buying. It weren't worth the hassle. It really weren't. Right, coming in with the next one, which I forgot what colour it is, I'll show you. Paris Dusk. It's a nice blue. It's a very simple card. It's, if you want to do, what's it called? When you do quite a few. Oh my goodness. Like a production line. Oh my goodness, I can't think. Told you. I know you're all going to tell me, but what is it called when you want to do a load of one card? Wow, what is wrong with me? See that move, that moon ain't moved now. I just mustn't have pushed it down properly. And now we're going to go on to the nautical. See, this is when I wish we were live. Because straight away, I know you'd have told me, and now it's going to bug me till this video goes out. But I know on a live, you'd have just told me straight away, all of you. Now I'm doing this, and this is the darkest blue I've got in these inks. Oops. I'm wondering if I want to come in a bit darker, which would then mean coming in with a permanent ink, and it would be Twilight. But I don't know how. Let me just see how what I think it looks like. Mass produce. That's what I meant. Thanks, guys. I knew you were shouting it out. See, I do listen to you all. Right. I think I've got enough ink for what I want, but I don't know if I want to go darker. And what I'm putting in it, I'll show you. I'm using the Inkylicious Trees and Leaves. So I'm using this big one. Maybe if I go any darker it won't work. So that's why the moon's there. I'm going to miss off the bottom of the tree, I think. I'm going to leave it. I think in my practice I use different inks. I must have done, because that's a totally different blue to what I've used. So there you go. Just shows, doesn't it? Right. I'm going to... I think I'll leave my moon on while I splatter. Yeah. I'm going to splatter, but I'm going to leave my moon on while I splatter. I'll tell you what I will do though. Take the ink off, because otherwise it'll... pick up a great big dirty blob, knowing me. Where's me ink? We are going to put some... This is just plain white water. We are going to put some white splatter on as well, but we'll do that when the tree's gone on. Look at that. Doesn't that work really well? To say it's not watercolour card. I'm really pleased with that. Again, I want to get that off the moon. Perfect. Even though it's coming a little bit, I'm not worried, because I might add a bit of colour to it. I'm going to see how stark white it is first. And it just sticks back on and goes in packet. Or you stick it on front of the packet, I do that as well. Right, now I'm going to hope that this hasn't moved when I take it off. Oh, I'm not happy about that. But we're going with it. My drawer's full again. Not my drawer, my bin. That's amazing on that, is that? Do you know what it looks like? You know when I've done the kitchen salt one? It looks like that. The effect. That's pretty cool, that. But it's better than I thought it was going to be. Andy's going to tell me off. This needs to go in bin. This is, it's a fire hazard now. Now, I would have preferred that not to bleed through, but I did say, so it's dried smooth. It's quite nice. I'm going to use the platform. I don't know what I was just saying to you then. I am getting so bad. Yeah, I said on the live yesterday I would bin that. heat tool because it's really, it keeps going, and I think the wires are crossed in it. Right, I'm going to try and leave this bottom bit out. Now, in this set, you get the leaves that go on top. And I think it'll be stunning, like an autumn, and you do it in all different colours. Especially if you do like a faux watercolour, that'll look amazing. But we're going to do it in white. As if it's snowy. So let's see how that works out. So I'm going to stamp in black. That looks okay, doesn't it? I don't want the bottom so much because I want, I don't know, I want it to look like it's in snow. Yeah, I'm going to take a bit of it off. Let's stamp it up. Ink it up, even. So I'm going to put the ink on it. But I'm going to dab the ink off. So it's there, but it's just not as stark. Stark? Is it stark white? Stark black? Is that a thing? Now then, I was going to put some colour in my moon, but I haven't, so that messed that one up, didn't it? I'm not embossing the black, so I am going to have to really, really dry it so that the white doesn't stick to the black when we put the embossing powder on. Let's have a look at that. So also, we're going to put a deer next to it. I could have put it on while I was doing this. I just want that severe line out. I'll do the deer once I've got this in. I'm a bit happy with that, that'll do. Our stamp cleaner that we're all using. I tell you, it's been one of the best things this year, hasn't it? That everybody's enjoyed. I mean, it's not the most watched video, but it's probably had most feedback. As you know, talked about in lives and in group and what have you. So let's put the deer in. We're going to do the leaves in a minute. So I'm using this deer. And up to the other day I hadn't used it. This is Silhouette Stag Deer 2 stamp set. And I'm just going to have him. Ooh, I didn't want him up in that. But I want him level with tree. Might get away with him there. Let's have a look. He's absolutely stunning when he's stamped. If you're new to Inkylicious, well, first of all, they do send abroad, because a lot of people question that. Do they send abroad? Yes, they do. I don't know how the pricing works, but there's something different. It works out better for you, I think. I may have got that wrong. Just have a look. Well, that's stamped well, didn't it? Straight away. But yeah, they are probably, out there in all the craft companies, they are probably the most best with price. They're not dear, but they're fantastic quality. They're not a company you'll ever fault. And no, I don't get paid either, so it's one of those, it's genuine. I'm genuine anyway. If I don't use something, if somebody sends me something and I don't like it, I won't use it. But I won't stand there saying bad things. And if I'm using something on like Inkylicious now, but I found a product, not one of the stamps, just something they sell, like a product. If I found it cheaper somewhere else, I'd tell you that. But I haven't, so. But that's me. That's what I do. Right, I'm going to give this a... I need this tree to dry. I will put my anti-static over it as well. Can you believe it's 9th of December? How? How is it? Right, let's try that. I can see wet ink on him, so we'll just dry him anyway. Right, I am absolutely just going to risk this. I don't need to put it in here for this. It's just, it's or it don't with this one. Right. So I'm looking at my 2 leaves here, which will match these 2. Them 2 will match them 2. So if I get that bit, and then these top 3 here will match that, then I know that I'm onto a winner. But if they're off and you haven't got them on right, it doesn't matter, because who says they have to be exactly on end? Try to work out where that is. That looks perfect. Ah, there it is. Yep. That way a tiny bit. I'm going to go with that. And if something isn't sitting on its leaf, then it's not sitting. Let's do it. Andy's downstairs making pie. I can smell it. At the moment, it's my favourite meal of the week. Really enjoying him doing the pie. Right, I'm going to use my anti-static brush. Oh, I am here. Can't see for looking. Just to give it, I mean, it's going to darken all this, but you just wipe it off when you've done your embossing. And it comes straight back up to the colour it were at. Versamark ink. I was using brush the other day and I've got it all over my pad. So rather than try and rescue that, I'm going to order another pad. I do have one somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Well, I got this one, look. Somebody asked me to get this and I got it, but I don't even know. Why is it called Dazzle? Why is it Frost? What does it do? Does it make that look? What's it do? Will it give it a more shiny look? It can't do because I'm putting white powder on it. Or is it when you put it on clear? I'm not going to risk that on this right now because I don't want to mess this up. I wonder if you just, you know, when you do clear embossing, I wonder if it brings out like a frosty look. I'll try that after I finish this video. That could be interesting for snowflakes, couldn't it? Or a snowy background if you've got a big stamp. I'll try that. Right, here goes. Cross your fingers for me. We're in now. So it looks like it's touching ends. I'm not bothered if it doesn't, like I say. And we're going to splatter. So where it isn't touching, the white's going to make it look like it is. Looks okay. We can take this out of here now anyway. This is my worst thing to do. I do not like using white embossing powder. It's just not me. Never had any luck with it. Right, let's see what that looks like. Well, I think I've done well with the anti-static. Wow. Let's heat that up. And I will bin this after. I've got my big one that I use, but sometimes, like on vellum and stuff, I don't want to use it on there. So I've got another one. I think it's, or it might even be a Sizzix one. I'll get that out. I just didn't like how noisy it were. Ah, look at that. That worked perfect. How different is that? Because you just wouldn't think to put white on it, would you? Well, I wouldn't have done. Well, I did, but... Okay, Heidi, that's enough. Stop talking. I'm loving having my copy paper back. I've got 2,500 sheets. I don't know what paper I've been using, but it's been really thick. Oh, there was something else that we needed to stamp. So yeah, trees and leaves. Why not use it for a Christmas one? So I want to put on, so when I've done it originally, I've used Merry Christmas, which I'll show you. But I don't know if this is going out as a Christmas card. So I thought it could go out as a birthday card and just have winter on it. I love that, just that one word. This is Winter Bow. It's a belting stamp, is this? I've seen some lovely stuff done with this. Right, let's do it. Stamping in... Oh no, stamping black because this is done in black. Help it put it right way around, won't it? I'm just going to temper it. Oh, I'll tell you what. Oh, I only moved it yesterday, didn't I? These are those big mats that we cut down. I've got the bigger here somewhere. I use a big square one. I'll just stick it on there so I know it's going to be flat. So much cheaper than the sheets that are out there. Just buy your own and cut it down. It comes as a 12x12. You get 3 of them, and I think, is it $11.99? Absolute bargain. Right, let's stamp this. Not saying I'm going to get it straight, but at least that's going to be flat and I'm not going to touch it on way down. I'm just going to dummy stamp that, make sure it's stamping clear. Yeah. Here you go. Hold your breath. And I'm just coming in with it in the middle. I like that it's big, it's bold. I mean, if you are giving it as a birthday card, you could put birthday underneath that. Winter birthday. That'd look pretty cool. I like it when people who've got birthdays in January who get a winter card for the birthday. I think that's lovely. Oh, look, I must have done that. I cut these out of when I did the salt technique. That was to do that branch, and obviously I've never got round to it. That's a long time ago. Right, I'm just going to get out my detail brush. Now then, I don't know whether to go. Is that my black one? So I have them in different colours, these. That's my black one. That's my blue. Now, I've used a different blue and I don't think that blue is going to work with that. No. Let me try this blue. That's more like it and it's matching more, obviously, because I've used it. Let's get a bit of the same colour, and I mean we can put some snow on top of it, but I just want it to look like it's sat more in the snow. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Hey, I'm happy with that. Once you put your splatters on, you might not have to even put any snow on top of it. That looks really good there. I'm happy with that. And this card, like I say, is cut to size. So if you just do a bit of shadowing like that. I'm not going in heavy till I know what I'm going with. Well, I'm not going in heavy anyway. That looks okay, I'm happy with that. I like that. Let's do a bit of snow hills or divots, whatever we want to call them. Probably regret this going a bit darker, but that's what it is. Oh, I love that. I sort of want a bit of a line where it looks like he's... Let's make it look like he's coming across the path past the tree. Amazing what you can do with a bit of scrap of paper. Oh yeah, I like that. Bit severe up to what I wanted. Shall I make it a full-on path? Oh, I don't know. Let's make a few more little divots. And all you're doing is pushing your bit of ink off put more on the paper and just push it off the side. I'm actually going to do it there and see if I can cover that up a bit. Probably look really odd now, but yeah, I'm alright with that. I'm going to do it there as well then. Yeah. Oh, I like that. This is good. That'd look nice done in grey, actually. Right, I think I'm going to stop. Every single time. I'm going to stop. No, you're not. We all know you're not. Try to work on something for Sunday for live. I can't wait now because it was so good. Do I stop there? Let's stop. Let's not overdo it. So these are Ultra New brushes. The one I've just used there was number 7 detail brush. The one I normally use when I use my Twilight, I normally use number 5. And I think that's a 5, is it? Yeah, and that's a 5 with the black. They're very handy to have. I got them at Bumblebees. Yeah, they're very handy. Right, let's get this. When should we do the snow? We'll do the snow now because peel it back, bend it back, peel your card off. Perfect. Honestly, they're charging a fortune for this. Save yourself some money and buy these. I know loads of you already bought them. There you go. Put it back in my drawer. See, I've got 3 of them cut up, but I lose everything there. Oh, we can do the splatter from there. I'm going to go with this one today. I'm going to use Dr. Martens Bleed Proof White. And I'm just going to put it on there. I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. I know it's going to go on my words and I know it's going to go on my deer, and I'm okay with all that because it's snowing. See, it looks okay even if you hadn't done it right. See what I mean about it? Going on there. Oh, I think that's stunning. Don't know why I always get so much white out because I don't need all that. What a waste. It's just one of those that's too thick to do out of the jar. See, I normally use these. I've got 6 of these now. I ain't half going through them and all. I want to order the silver. I wasn't aware I didn't have the silver until I wanted one yesterday with it. Right. So I'm going to give it a quick blast. Because we're going to mat and layer it. So while I'm drying that, I'll show you what I did. This is what I did, and I forgot to put the moon in it. And it really does need the moon, I think. It wouldn't have looked right. So that's as far as I've got with the colours when I realised. I thought, just double check with my water again. I did that out of the spray bottle instead of the fan brush. I did it out of here. That again is a totally different look, isn't it? But it takes it so well. So I'm really surprised at that. It's important to me that card takes water. Because I have other cards I use and I know they don't take water, and I'm absolutely fine with that because they're great for other things, like my blending and what have you. So if I can get an all-in-one, then it's even better. Right. Just chuck these to the side. Stay there, baby. Might as well put them away, haven't we? Okay. I might as well put them away. That's it. Another job done. So, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. And I should have done it earlier. I'm going to do the edges with a Sharpie pen. But just put that away. But I'm also... So this was my idea. This is my... Nope. this is my card base. Don't know what I'm doing here. Haha. I've cut a white piece and a blue piece. So it's either going to go on dark blue onto the white card base. See what I mean? This is when I need you. There. Which I think looks really lovely actually now I'm looking at what you're seeing. Or we take this, and I've done the edging on just one just to show you. And we do it that way, which is totally different for me. So I thought I quite liked it. But now I've just had a look at what you're looking at. I'm going with the blue. But I was going to edge it. So wait a minute then. I've edged that one. No, I'm going to go with it as it is. Quite like that. Can't decide what to do. Yep, going with that. So I want, shall we glue? Let's glue. I feel like I can't use my glue forever. I hope you like this. There's getting no more, there's no bling going on it or anything. It's a very plain, basic card. That you can mass produce. See, I know it now. Just realised how bitty that is. Ow! I stabbed myself yesterday with a scissors and I've just done it again now. There you go. Nail buffers. I showed them on live yesterday. They're amazing. They really are. Right, and I'm going to glue. I'm not going to glue with that because that's not glue. I'm going to glue with this. I say I really was going to do a white matte and layer, but whether it's just because I've always done this, that it always looks weird if I try and do a different setup. I'm getting into the habit of not putting a matte and layer on and just having the picture, which looks quite nice sometimes. Oh, I'm glad I did this now. I'm very happy with it. There you go. So winter birthday or Christmas card, depending on what I'm going to use it for. Inkylicious stamps. I think that's so effective. I'm really happy with that. And I just love the one word. Give it a birthday. Sorted. Stamp the birthday before you do the splattering, because now you've got the raised up splatter. It wouldn't take so well with your stamping. And I just love the snow on him. I'm really happy with it now. Very happy girl. Right guys, I'm off to do the next thing. I've just caught up with the aftermath from yesterday's live, and I promised I'd do a couple of videos on some giveaway stuff that we've got coming up, just so you can see how the products, or the stamps, they're all stamps, see how the stamps are used. So I'll get off and I'll go and do that, and I'll catch you real soon. I love you guys. Bye bye.